Should I do 4 DP days in a row?
I mean, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday. It's a great idea.
You don't want to have a cool birthday?
I want to have a cool birthday.
Why don't you just duplicate the schedule?
Well, who can we DP with? That's really the...
I mean, I think that's your call. It's your birthday.
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Saatva. Go to Saatva, SAATVA.com/theshit and get $200 off any mattress of your choice.
It's your mom's house.
It's your mom's house. Your mom's house. And tell me it's sexy. It's hell no doubt. It's your mom's house. And Christina knows what brown talk's all about. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's your mommy's. Your mommy's. Your mommy's. Your mom's house. It's your mommy's. It's your mom's house. It's your mom's house. Tell me it's sexy. It's hell no doubt. Your mom's house. Knows he's sexy as hell. Christina knows what brown talk's all about. Talks about it. Yeah. It's your mom's house. It's your mommy's. Your mommy's. Your mommy's. Your mom's house.
There's one thing I know. It's that I have sexy vibes.
Oh, yeah. You're always about that horny getting.
I'm always putting those sex vibes out there.
Getting that panty pudding flowing, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I knew who made that. I know I think they're podcasters.
Oh, is that right?
I remember because it's from a number of years ago. But I think they actually are. I think they have their own podcast, the guys that made that.
It really reminds me of that Jodeci era.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where guys are standing on rocks and they're with
Yeah,
white
in leather
shirts.
shorts
Yeah.
and shit. Like, girl.
Yeah.
Like that. And you're like, why are you on the rocks though?
Yeah.
You're on the shoreline singing this?
Yeah, you don't have to be that far in. You
Yeah.
can stand on
You
the
can go into the
shore.
city.
Yeah. But they really felt stuff back then.
Oh, Michael Jodeci especially. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a very romantic era for
It's like
for music.
aggressive romance.
Yes.
It's like, I want to be with you so bad, but it's not like, I want to be. No.
No.
It's like, like, it fucking really wants to be
Girl,
with
I
you.
want to be with you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck, I
Yeah.
want to fuck you so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
You're horny. Let's do it. Come ride it, my pony.
Oh, okay.
Remember that song?
Oh, I remember that song.
The first time I remember where I was in San Francisco. I was in the lower Western Edition, and somebody was playing it on the stoop, and I heard that, and I was like, this is kind of a jam. What's this? And then
Dude.
the words, I was like, what? You could just say that?
I bought the single on CD. And I would drive, have my zipper case.
Yours was heavy too when we got together. That was a 30-pound case.
It was heavy. And also to put that in your car,
Oh, so
and
stupid.
it's a single. So then it plays and you're like, I'm driving. I guess I'm going to have to listen to it again.
Yeah, over and
Listen to it 6 times.
Or the worst, I had a Volkswagen Jetta, and it had the magazine that you could put 6
Oh,
CDs.
yeah.
So now you're listening to the same 6 CDs for
You
years.
realize how ancient that is to people? We used to hear about 8 tracks and stuff. You're like, what? And now we're talking about CDs, and people are like, what the fuck, man? You're old as shit.
Or remember, did you ever have, because people would steal your stereo?
Yeah.
You ever have the removable face?
The face, or the whole thing came
The
out.
whole fucking...
Yeah.
It was and you go to the club, and you've got your stereo
So
in your
I hold my
hand.
stereo. I bring my stereo with me, man.
You got to put that shit down with your purse and dance around.
When you
it.
think about how
God.
now you listen to music on your phone. Before the phone, it was your iPod. Before your iPod, it was a portable CD player. Before the CD player, it was a Walkman, like a
Shit.
tape player. You had a big ass heavy tape player.
I have to say, I enjoyed the Walkman. Maybe because
I
it
did
was
too.
my first thing. But then you had to carry your tapes around too. So then that's a whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the benefit of the tape is you could do a mixtape. You could pack so many songs onto one cassette. So it was kind of dope, right? Like you could jam out to one tape for like the whole, your whole trip. Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
There also was, I think you get more invested in your music when you have to actually select what you're going to, you're limited. Now you get to bring the world's music on your phone. And when you're like, I have to buy this and,
$19.99. Remember, dude, when you go buy the CD and like.
Tuesdays when new music drops.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And remember, you go down to fucking Music Plus or whatever, and then the CD would be in a box, a cardboard box. So it was like double the size of the CD. It was so wasteful. I was like, why did they do that? They made the CD box long as fuck like this. Why would they do that?
Huge.
And then eventually I realized how wasteful that was, and then you
ever steal one?
No, because they always had the thing on them.
Yeah.
The system.
You can still get away with it.
Is that right? How did you get away with it? How do you get rid of the sensor on there?
You just break it later.
You just
yeah.
The warehouse. Remember the warehouse?
I got followed one time in the store by security.
No.
And I didn't even steal anything. I just had a big hoodie on, and they were like,
why?
"This knucklehead's up
Because
to
I'm
no
young
good."
and I'm black and my hat's real low.
There.
Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know.
Okay. On that note, professional
Do you know
rapper.
where that's from? He was doing 55.
Yeah, I know what that's.
54.
Yeah, it's pretty well known.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's about?
Sean Carter and all his problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Can I play the opening
have
clip?
you guys heard of Wi-Fi?
All right. Here we go, everybody.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I peed the bed. I'm so embarrassed. I guess I'm gonna go get me a shower here in a minute, because I have a whole purpose for like pee.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother to this.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a really good clip. Now, why does it tickle us so much? I think
it's just right to the point. There's no dancing around it.
Wait, I want to know what's going on because I
peed the bed. I'm so embarrassed. I guess I'm gonna go get me a shower here in a minute, because I have a whole purpose for like pee.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one of the things that entered my mind is why share this?
That's probably my first
like
question.
you did. I get it. This happens, and you're horribly embarrassed. You don't have to announce it.
Right, and especially her first inclination is to take to the internet to report it rather than clean it first.
Right.
And then report the news.
Also, this place smells, and I'm covered in pee. I'm going to shower now. I mean, just go take the shower. Just go right away.
I'm just ashamed, It doesn't have to be this way. I got pads on my bed. I guess I just peed right through them. I mean, they don't work. They just don't work, you know what I mean?
They don't what?
Work.
They don't what?
Work.
What
She's
the-
Hungarian.
They don't work. They just don't work, you know what I mean?
They don't work? What does that mean?
They don't yerk. They don't
They
yerk.
don't work. They just don't work, you know what I mean?
They don't work? They just don't work?
They don't work. What did you hear?
Then I got worse with my hair, because I got so much dirt in my hair, you could probably make some cornbread with it. I mean, I'm just having an overall bad day. Stink. I peed the bed.
What the fuck?
Well, because all of this is a...
This would be an amazing dating video to me.
Treatable.
For your profile. If you're like, I'm single, I piss the bed a lot, I smell like dirt. I'm free on Saturday if you want to hang out.
Gosh, and there's this definite lane of people who love to report having a bad day.
Yeah.
I'm just having a bad day.
Yeah, I think you're looking for people to validate it and to make
Sympathy.
your day better. Yeah, sympathy for sure.
Well, I'm just
Stink. I peed the bed.
But save it for yourself. Don't, I don't tell people like I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you have other outlets though.
That's true. You just get angry at audience members.
They don't work. They just don't work. You know what I mean?
That is the strangest. I don't know where that's coming from. Why
They don't work.
Maybe it's Baltimore.
Yeah,
Ryan
maybe.
would know.
Don't work.
Why? Well, they do W's though. Like they turn L's into W's. You know?
But they add, don't they add like extra R's into things?
Maybe you're right.
They don't.
It just
work.
sounds like The Wire. It sounds like an episode of The Wire.
They don't work. They just don't work.
Let's hear that again. They don't work.
You want to hear that again? Okay.
They don't work. They just don't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's saying RERK.
Is it because she has no teeth?
No, she's got teeth and she's covered in piss.
Just having a bad day.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that is a bad day though. To have
It's a really bad day.
to piss your bed and then have cornmeal in your hair is not.
Yeah, terrible.
All preventable problems, but not for her, I guess. When's the last time you peed the bed?
It was like as an adult, but like 17, 18, and it was I still remember that I was, and I think I was in high school, and I had one of those vivid dreams where I was swimming, and I peed in the pool, and I could not believe when I woke up, I had fully, emptied my bladder, and I was like, how? Because it'd been years since that happened. I was like. And I remembered the dream being so vivid of like swimming.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to piss in this pool.
And you made a video right away.
And right away I was
internet.
like, I'm mortified. I pissed the bed. You know what I did do though? I remember I did this. I flipped my mattress over because I was embarrassed.
Smart.
Yeah.
I would too. Because you were living with your mom back then.
Yeah, I was living with my parents and I was
Yeah.
like 7. I'm like a junior in high school.
And did your room smell like pee?
I didn't register that. I remember that the amount was alarming. And I was so embarrassed, and then I flipped that mattress over.
Yeah, because what do you do when you piss your mattress? Can you clean that
Well, you can
out?
cover pads, but if they don't work, then you're not.
They don't work.
Yeah, you're not gonna have.
Yeah, because I imagine you'd have to get a new mattress, no? Because all that piss is sinking into the
I don't know if
coils
you need
and
a
into
new mattress.
the layers of the fabric in the mattress
I
and
don't
such.
know. I don't know.
Huh. I don't think I pissed since I was a kid. I haven't peed the bed in a long, but I have those dreams where I have to make a sissy, and then I wake up and I'm like, well, I better go pee. I got pee.
Yeah.
But maybe you were you were still developing. 17 is still a teenager.
Still, yeah.
Your brain was not formed. So I have a real interesting Pajitsky effect. So we're staying in a hotel as we record these, and this is the same hotel we stayed in last time. So like, I've been working with the shower for a while now. It's been like a while. Every time I shower, so here's how it goes. The shower head is here. To the left of me is a curtain. And then to the right of me is the wall.
And we should say that the left side that has the curtain it's not a tub. It's just, you know what I mean?
It's
like
stand. You
right,
just-
it's flat. In other
flat.
words, there is no tub. You just walk without having to step over anything from the bathroom floor into the shower.
So it's one level.
It's one level, yeah.
It's troubling. So every time I shower now, for the last time we were here, I just get the whole floor wet, right? It trickles into where we have to walk. And then I'm like, fuck, I got to put towels down. The towels are soaked and cold. Misery. So I had the idea of getting in and just tilting the shower head towards the wall. And now the water sprays more in that direction versus out the shower curtain. And that took me about a good week and a half of showering, sometimes twice a day, and getting water everywhere.
Right.
But Annie says that that's not a complete Pajitsky effect. So what are you thinking?
So I'm a little off because I thought that you had the tub. So I thought, like, why don't you just tuck it in the tub
yeah,
so
no
that the
tub.
water doesn't get up?
Oh.
But still, when you're saying that you're putting the towels down, are you putting them down like because the water is it's everywhere, and so you're putting it down to clean? So put the towels down first, and then the water won't get on on the ground, you know.
Yeah, they just get absorbed
In the
by
first
it'll get
place.
absorbed by the towel. You didn't do that? You just cleaned it up afterwards?
Like I let it get all wet, like super wet, and then I just put the towel
That's
down.
fully toxic.
I know.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you have the towels in the bathroom
Yeah.
that are like for that?
Yes.
Because you know they make towels for that.
Yes, I
Yes.
know.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
believe in that.
There's
but-
just the
They
one.
do.
There's the one that they tuck next to the shower for that.
Yeah, so I put that one. Sometimes I put down. Sometimes I forget.
They also have bath mats in there. You know what I mean? Like rolled up, like for you to stand on, but they have absorbent qualities too. I put them by the shower when I shower so that the water gets absorbed.
Oh.
So, Christina, when you walk into the bathroom after Tom, what do you think he's doing with that towel?
I don't.
They don't work. They just don't work. You know what I mean?
With the absorbent towel, I don't know, because like part of me, the communist in me goes, wait, why would they invent a towel to put just on the floor? That's so decadent and wasteful. Like, I don't understand. Like, to me, that's so bougie. Like, who has that, you know?
Yeah.
So Annie has a Pajitsky effect. We covered this on Where My Mom's At. Do you want to talk about?
Oh my God. So,
Speaking
Annie,
of showers.
this is a very popular line of water bottle. How did you pronounce this for your whole life?
Up until literally a week ago, I've been calling that Evian.
Evian.
I thought it was Evian.
Yeah.
I understand
I
that.
understand that,
except
too.
for the part that it's so widely known. Like phonetically, I get it, but you never heard anybody say it, huh?
No, somehow no. Or if I did, I was just like, stupid.
Yeah, you're
Don't say that, right?
That's the best. Oh man, Evian.
Evian.
Yeah, the only, I mean,
Let's see. Why would it be Avion?
I think because there's not an accent.
No,
on
You're
it.
right.
you're right.
You're right.
So I think because of that, my instinct was to read it as English, and the only English word that I knew was deviant that has the word EVIAN in
smart.
it. So
It's very well
No,
explained.
it's a logical. I think the only reason we all know it as Evian is because of the advertising. Like when this came out, there was such a campaign,
Yeah.
so that everybody was like, "Avion, what the fuck is that?" Like we all processed
Well,
it.
it was like I think one of the first like accessibly fancy products.
Yes.
That I feel like I remember. You know what I mean? When
Yes.
you buy a bottle and then someone's like, "Do you want Avion?" And you're like, "What?" And they're like,
Damn.
"It's expensive."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you can buy it,
Yeah.
but you can buy one for way less.
Yeah,
You know.
Avion
Gotcha.
was a luxury.
As a
You're
luxury
right.
item.
You're
It's
like,
a luxury
"Oh my
luxury
God."
water. And you're like, "What?" But it became super popular.
It became a punchline. I remember
Yes.
every comic was like, "And then what are you drinking, Avion? You
Yeah.
fancy bitch."
Yeah.
But I'm talking more about Annie's epiphany with hot water.
Oh.
Do you wanna walk us through that
Sorry, this
one?
is back to the showers.
yes.
We're going back to the shower.
So yeah, we did a Where My Mom's At. Somebody called in a Pajitsky effect, which was, go ahead, Annie.
So she said she's been putting the dial to halfway in between hot and cold and waiting for the water to get hot. And she said, and this whole time I didn't realize that you could just put it, or no, she didn't say she didn't realize. She just said, I've just not been putting it all the way to hot so that it could go and get hot faster.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's because that's not how that works. That's not how. But then everyone was like, duh. I'm like, what? Wait, hold on.
So
Is that real?
just so that it's clear to the audience, you didn't realize that if you crank it to max heat, that it would actually get hot faster.
Fast.
Yeah, no, to me, I just imagine that once, it even sounds dumb saying
Yeah,
shit.
it's okay.
In my head,
It's okay.
it worked like
You're in a
whenever
safe
you
space.
achieve hotness,
Yeah, yeah.
it is whatever temperature you set it at, which is absolutely not sensible.
Now I get it now. I
at
get it.
all,
I
but-
get what you're
Got
saying.
it, yeah, which makes sense too, because like, did your parents, were they like, no, you can't, you shouldn't have it too hot? Was it a safety measure growing up? Like, don't
No.
make it too
Oh my
hot.
God. You know what? You just gave me a fucking flashback
What?
to being, do you remember like being lectured about how long your shower is?
Yes.
Like how lame that is when you're
So
a kid. They're
lame.
like, how long are you taking a shower for? And you're like, I mean,
know.
isn't this like one of the only pleasures I get?
As
like,
a kid?
Yeah, you're like, I'm just taking a shower. And they're like, wasting hot water, wasting water. You know? Like, I remember those like
Same.
speeches.
Made me crazy. And I think too, like we lived.
Well, don't use all the hot water. And you're like, fucking get a better water heater.
And I think we lived in an apartment where that was just included in the monthly bill.
Yeah.
So like, what difference does it make if I stay in there for a fucking half hour?
That's the best.
It's included in my rental fee. You
No,
stupid
you
bitch.
know?
I've never even thought that I could take long.
Oh.
Like it's been beaten in my head that you take short showers, and I still.
Oh, so it worked on you.
I don't understand. I don't even understand what people do in there.
But don't you find it relaxing to take a nice shower?
Yeah, I get nice and relaxed in 2 or 3 minutes while I'm in there.
And that's
Oh
it.
my God.
Yeah.
Every shower you do is like that?
It's just like I shower like I shit. It's just I do the business and then I get out. I shampoo.
I
shower,
find that
get
to
out.
be like one of the great
love showering.
pleasures.
Yeah.
Is like in a nice hot shower.
Oh yeah.
And just, you know what I mean? The water running on the back of your neck and just kind
Just
of,
J
it's
in
almost
your
like
D.
meditative at times.
You know what maybe it could be? Have you ever changed the stream of your shower?
Yeah, I have a shower
Oh.
head like one of those rainfall ones, and it's like, yeah, it's really elevated those 3 minutes I spend in there.
Yeah, but his parents were so immigrant, they beat that into him.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
you can't do this. Who's got that kind of money? You know, luxury. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
sad.
Turn the light off when you leave a room.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah, that's a big one.
like
Yeah.
turning the air conditioning on is a whole family discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, and
Dude,
it's not
my
that
dad
expensive.
used to get pissed about a door to the outside open.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
of
Leave
course.
who pays this bill? I'm like, fuck. Like, and then he would like adjust temperatures by like 1 degree all the time.
Ugh.
I'd be like, this feels nice. He'd like raise it 1 degree. You're like, okay. You know?
But I
thought it
have
felt
to.
good
I
here.
have to
No.
say, I think I agree with your dad on that 1 degree difference. At
No, it
least
makes
in
a difference.
in a hotel room. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, this is the difference between me having a great night and just like a hot night. You know.
And by the way, he has his beating the door open to me has bled into me now. Now,
Beating the door open.
like, don't leave the door open if the AC is on.
Oh yes.
And now I'm
yes.
like, shut the goddamn door. All right, I'm paying this fucking air conditioning bill. Shit.
This episode is brought to you by our partner, Whoop. Tom and I are huge Whoop fans. We love getting our health up to snuff because we want to try and sleep better, eat better, and live healthier lives. And Whoop really helps you by giving you insight into how recovered your body is, how much stress you take on during the day and in training, and lets you know how well you sleep. It's like having a personal trainer that lets you know what your body is ready to handle, how hard to push, and how much sleep you need to recover. And you get all this great insight for less than $30 a month. We're just in love with monitoring all our stats, and we compare how we're doing. And for our listeners, if you've been thinking about giving Whoop a shot, there's no better time than today. For our listeners, you can save 15% off of Whoop with code YourMom. Go to Whoop, WHOOP.com, and use code YourMom at checkout to save yourself 15% off today. Know yourself with personalized recovery, strain, and sleep insights from Whoop.
We are supported by Liquid IV. When you push your body hard or just feel run down, it's extremely important to stay hydrated. Making hydration a priority helps us feel healthier on a day-to-day basis. With 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water, you get 2 to 3 times the amount of hydration as plain water. She'll tell you, I am all in on Liquid IV. I mean, I tell you these packets, I take them on the road with me. First thing in the morning, I pick a big jug of water and I pour a couple Liquid IV packets into it. I love the way it tastes. And yes, you're getting more hydrated. So I'm all about it. It contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, as much potassium as a banana, healthier, much healthier than sugary sports drinks, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and less sugar than an apple, made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code MOM at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code MOM at liquidiv.com.
I still can't believe that we don't put car seat covers on our car seats. I feel guilty every time I get in there. I'm like, this seat's not even covered.
On our car seats?
Yeah.
You mean like for the children?
No, just for like our
You mean
cars.
in our seats?
Yeah. Because I grew up with like you cover the car seats because those can't get mess on them.
You covered couches too.
Of course. And I feel guilty every time we get on our couch. And I'm like, oh,
That is some whack
God.
immigrant shit.
Yeah.
To maintain the integrity of the couch for the duration that you own it. It's insane.
But when guests came over, I could take the sheet off the couch because you don't want guests to know that you live that way.
Oh.
The whole point was that you did it in private. Like you came home, you got into your house clothes, and then you laid on the sheets on the couch.
Oh my
Especially in
God.
summer when you're all hot and sweaty. I kind of like it. I like it. It's more hygienic. Well, yeah, because then how often are you cleaning your couch and you lay there with your armpits and your sweat and your nuts, food on there? Oh, shit, I wish I could cover it now. Now it's getting me all thinking about it. Put some nice sheets on there. Ooh.
On the couch?
Yeah, it's good. Keeps the couch nice for many years. You keep it much longer. It's nice.
No, let's not do this.
Okay, well.
I don't want to do this.
Okay, you have money to burn. Mr. Moneybags. You know what's interesting? You pointed out, and I didn't realize that I did this, is my use of brute force.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that you when we learned that that drawer opens with the lock, the magnetic lock in our old house?
Oh, my God.
And I've just been forcing it open.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't tell you I did this. I came home to LAX with the kids. I was flying, and I had to wait for the stroller to come off the jet bridge. The kids were already in baggage claim, getting the bags and everything. I could not find the elevator. I have the stroller, our big-ass double stroller. I could not find the elevator to take me down into baggage claim.
Yeah. What'd you do?
I put the big-ass double stroller, I mean, it's huge, on the escalator, and I just held it down. And the whole time, I was like, Tom would not approve of this.
I think I would not approve if you had the kids on it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Then I would be like, you out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
But alone, that's fine.
That was okay?
That's totally good.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was
That's fine.
savage behavior or dignified.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I bet you thinks it's fine. I think, hey.
What is it, Bisky?
Bisky, what are you doing? You're not even on mic.
She's just had something to say.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to see what Adriana Cetchic's weekend plans are?
Of course, yeah.
I'm doing a DP on Friday, a DP on Saturday before my dunk tank. So I'm going to get home at 2. I have a hard out by 2 because I didn't want to fuck up the dunk tank and carnival thing I'm doing for Twitch. So DP Friday, DP Saturday, Sunday DP, and Monday boy girl anal scene. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a fun ass weekend. I mean, at least I'll be like stretched out, so that's good.
That is good.
Fucking A. She's a
DP.
goddamn angel. That's
So 4 days of DP.
DP Friday, DP Saturday, DP Sunday, and then boy girl anal scene Monday.
And then a dunk tank.
And then the dunk tank on Twitch. She does have a busy weekend. And by the way, if I may be so bold, sounds like a birthday weekend.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
right. That's right.
I don't know if you're interested in...
Should I do 4 DP days in a row?
I mean, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday. It's a great idea.
You don't want to have a cool birthday?
I want to have a cool birthday.
Why don't you just duplicate the schedule?
Well, who can we DP with? That's really the...
I mean, I think that's your call. It's your birthday.
The real question is who can we trust to DP with? You know?
Yeah, I mean...
Who are you cool with to be that close to?
I mean, you know, there's the fucking bellhop at the hotel. He's pretty cool.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the guy with the bald head.
Jovencio?
Yeah.
I like him too, yeah.
DP.
DP.
Let's ask him when we get back.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Gosh, could you imagine a DP?
Yeah, it's crazy.
DP Friday, DP Saturday.
Do people really do this in real life, you think?
This is, yeah, I mean...
At least I'll be like stretched out, so that's good.
That is good.
It is good. This way all your shit just falls out at you. It's nice.
I didn't know you could schedule back-to-back DPs. One would think you should rest in between sessions.
She's a savage, though. You know.
She's savage.
You know who put me on to how savage she is?
No.
Is Glitter Cheese, Lisa Traeger.
Oh, I love Lisa Traeger.
Lisa Traeger is a big Adriana Cetchic fan.
I didn't even know who she was until now.
And she was like giving me the full scoop. She's like, she's such a fucking animal. Like talking to me. She's like on her OnlyFans. She said she's like
Lisa loves her.
Lisa thinks she's great.
Huge fan.
Huge fan, but like really put me on to like, she's like, no, you don't understand. This chick is intense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to peruse her work. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I don't know if it's for you. I'm just going to go out there and tell you
Who
that.
DPs her? Is there a genre? Is it black guys?
Just guys.
Is it old guys?
No, just all you have to do.
White guys.
Male.
Just dudes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes these
alive
girls
and male.
have lanes.
That's
where they
true. That's
only
true.
bang
Fair to say. But that's the
certain-
thing about Adriana, from what I've learned, is that she's like all systems go all the time. Anything goes.
Wow.
She's
that
one of
is
those.
cool. She's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I think her boobs look kind of normal too.
Now, can I tell you
It's
something
nice.
about how, like her presentation, like even right here, she's hot, right?
Yeah.
But she's like, I think it fits what she does, because we were talking about like being desired and attraction.
Yes.
And how like sometimes in some people, like it's almost like with her, you look at her and you go, yeah, of course, like look how she's built, look at everything. But if she were like even dressed down, you'd be like, wow, that chick's hot, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she's not asking for it. That's what we were talking about.
Yes.
Like when you ask for it, you'll get it too.
Yes.
But when you don't ask for it, it's like you get it even more.
Let me tell you, when I used to just have a mountain of dicks at my door, like the times, it wasn't when I was at the club looking cute and fly. Actually, when you're looking hot and you want guys to talk to you, it doesn't happen. For some reason, it's a little harder.
Well, it does, but it's probably like, it's always
Douchebags.
like, yeah, it's not the guys you want.
It's not the cute. It's not really the good ones. It's always the guys that are like out for the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
The most times I had dudes come up to me is when I was like working at public safety. Shout out to Department of Public Safety, USF, in the parking box in the booth. And I was wearing a fucking windbreaker, the blue Department of Public Safety windbreaker.
See, I get that so
like a
much.
dork.
Like when you say that, because I picture myself driving up to the booth and I'd be like, who's this super cute chick in the wind? Like,
That's the
and then you
trick.
go like, why is she fucking working?
Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Low self-esteem.
And
Didn't
then I'd
have
be
any.
like,
Sure, I'll do that job. Don't care.
This chick fucks for sure.
Yep.
That would be my next thought.
Let me tell you, I had dudes standing there my whole shift. Sometimes I'd work 4 hours straight in the box. One guy would come chat with me, leave, and then another, like it was just like a line of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They all wanted to bang me. It was
Why
great.
do you think that is, though, that the dress down, not
down.
try, is what gets...
I'll tell you, the dress down works.
It does work. Because
It
now, even when we're
works.
talking about it, I was like, oh, yeah, it's like when you go into especially a type of store that like someone has to wear a uniform. You know what I mean? Like a company wear. You know, it could be the
You're like,
AT&T
oh, wow, you're
store,
hot.
or it could be like Wendy's, and you're
Yep.
like, you see like a pretty girl in that, you're like, whoa.
It stands out more.
Stands out more.
Because everyone else looks like a dog in that thing.
That's
and
true.
then that girl's like just like a
Yes.
middle of the, like not the hottest,
Yeah.
but like, and also I think if you're accessible and you're nice, men sense it too when you like them, when you really do
Yeah.
enjoy their company, or if you're a bitch and you're standoffish.
Yes.
That's different energy too. And also I didn't give a fuck. I think I never gave off horny vibes. Like I want you to sexualize me first.
Yeah.
It was, I think the vibe of confidence is more attractive
Mm-hmm.
than like, look at me. I'm putting it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The less I gave a shit, the more offers I always had.
Yeah.
And I never was the kind of girl to dress provocatively. Never.
Yes.
And I always had dudes, just so many dudes wanted to fuck me. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So many offers. And I chose you. I always had dudes knocking on this door.
I hear you.
Let me tell you, so popular. Even now, I have to tell you, sometimes I'm on stage and I'm saying crazy shit and I don't dress sexual. I don't really give off vibes and dudes love it.
I'll tell you something.
Dudes love
People
it.
think I'm cute too.
Yeah?
So,
Who you got?
please.
Who you got?
Please.
Who are you DMing with? Let's talk about that.
So many hoes.
Are we hot wifing this weekend for my birthday or what?
If that's what you want, I'll give you your fucking present. No, but the only time I've gotten like compliments is actually not, trying.
Never try.
Yeah. That's the goal. That's the message. Don't try.
Don't try.
Yeah.
But now, however, I think as a woman, you have to have a certain level of attractiveness. Like you still have to be attractive, you know.
Well, everyone has to try.
objectively.
Everyone has to try their best.
You have to
That's
try
what
their
I've
best.
learned.
But you don't have to go overboard
No.
and be like.
You just whatever age you are, there's a certain level of try, and you've got to try that.
That's
amount.
right.
Yeah.
Now, I saw this TikTok, and I don't know if this is true. And I didn't save it because I was like, I'm not sure if this is good for the show, but it's interesting. This guy was saying on a podcast, he said, men, when they look at a woman, put her in one of two categories, okay? It's either a wife or just someone to have fun with. And the other guy was like, oh, for sure. And I'm like, that rings true. I can see that. Like either she's like wife material
Yeah. It's called marriage material.
or just someone
Yeah.
you play with.
Yeah.
And do you agree with that statement?
100%.
I knew it.
Yeah. Even when like I meet people now, like, cause I have like one of my friends who I'm
meet
like,
people.
yeah,
Like dating people.
yeah, when I'm out on dates and stuff, I'll like my friend who is a single guy, when we talk about dates he goes on, it's like the same type of conversation. It's like, you know, she's cute or she's hot or whatever, but like this other chick is like marriage material. You know what I mean? So and I think you even if I meet a woman and I'm thinking about my friend, I'll be like, oh, this is someone for him to hook up with, or this is someone for him to like date. You're categorizing them that way.
And
too.
I interesting because I've always suspected that men think that way.
Definitely.
But I was never certain. So tell the listeners.
Well, like you'd think of, there's like I'm saying the way we look at women, almost immediately you put down like this is a high quality woman.
So what is that? So what goes into being high quality?
Self-respect, the way she carries herself, has things to say, articulate, career driven in some way, just like a certain, I think it's like the way she carries herself. And you go like, this person carries himself in a certain way. It's just like an intuitive thing. You put them on a different level. You respect them more because they respect themselves.
So true.
And then, I think women would definitely view men somewhat the same way. There's a certain type of way a guy can present himself, and you go like, oh, this guy's got his shit together.
Boyfriend material.
Exactly.
And like this other guy is just a fucking idiot. Like,
yeah,
he's an
it's
idiot.
the same thing. I mean, you meet these
it's the
women
same
too.
thing.
It's like right away
Yeah.
she's like, you're like, all right, this is just some dumb huss. But like, I'm not saying we should throw her in the street. I'm just saying we should probably fill her up first,
Fill her up.
And that's the way we view women. I mean, I don't know. Do you agree or no? I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like I feel like an easy way to put it is a girl that makes you want to be better is generally the wife material, but a girl that just makes you feel good about who you already are, like, where you could be you.
Even better summarized.
Yeah.
Wait, so the girl that lets you be you?
No, it's like not that doesn't let you be you. It's a girl that just is just admires you. Like, look how great you and it's like, you don't have to grow to get this girl. She's already there.
That is the
that's
best
so
point.
interesting.
That is the better point because
so interesting.
what it is when you meet a woman that you go like, wow, you want to be the best version of yourself.
That's true.
And that's the ultimate
Totes,
compliment to that woman. And like you end up going like, oh, like I want to be better because this woman is
worth that.
Exactly.
That thing of keeping
I want to be the
there.
best version of myself I can be.
That's so interesting. And then I think women, when we meet a man we love, we get maternal towards them.
Mm-hmm.
I get feelings of like, I want to
Protect them and care
for you. So like, I remember when we were dating and things were getting serious. Remember you got sick, you got a cold.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I did was cook for you.
Mm-hmm.
I made chicken paprikash for you. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember that day going like, oh, I care for him. Like I love him. I'm getting maternal towards him. I will still J or D and, F and stuff. But the care element, like when a woman wants to care for you,
that's
how you
real
know
attraction. Yeah.
that she's in it. She's
really
not
into
just
you.
like whatever dog.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. We are supported by Policy Genius. Summer's here and the days are getting longer, meaning you've got some extra time to see if you're overpaying for home and auto insurance. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare home and auto insurance in one place. They can help you find home and auto coverage similar to what you have now, but at a lower price. It's a win-win. They've saved customers an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. Their team will handle the paperwork to set up your new policy or switch over your current one, so you don't even have to do anything. Get started. Go to policygenius.com, answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property, and then Policy Genius takes it from there. They'll compare the rates from America's top insurers, from Progressive to Allstate, to find your lowest quotes. Head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. We are supported by Babbel. For most of us, learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers. But now with Babbel, it's so easy. You just do these 15-minute lessons. It's the perfect way to learn a language on the go. I love this stuff when I'm traveling on airplanes. Babbel designs their courses with practical real-world conversations in mind, things you'll get to use in everyday life. I learned how to ask where my camiseta, Tom.
Yeah.
I learned that word on Babbel.
You did.
With Babbel, you could choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. And right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code MOM. That's BABBEL.com, code MOM for an extra 3 months free. Babbel, language for life. Yeah, because with dudes too, you know, like, who's a fucking trash hound. You're like, this guy's just banging every chick in the neighborhood. I'm not down with that. And like, it was not attractive to me personally when I knew a guy had high numbers.
Yeah.
I was always like, ew, you're nasty, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, no.
Like, you got a problem. You got like a sex addiction problem or something.
Yeah, well, when a
like
woman has
numbers?
crazy high numbers, you just kind of go like, oh, well, she's going to be good at this, you know. But I'm not going to, like, you know, bring her to meet mom, you know.
See, that's so, and I think what's happening in society now is women are starting to be like, you know, what the fuck? Why can't I have sex like men? I should be able to bang as many dudes as I want. And yeah.
DP Friday, DP Saturday, DP Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. But then are you going to want to bring that chick home to mom?
Now, see, I would bring
cool.
Adriana Cetchic home because I feel like it would be a fun time at the house.
She would get along so well with your dad.
Oh, my God. My dad would be like, 2 at the same time? She'll be like, sometimes I've done 5. Whoa.
How much would
Where
Tom
do you
Dog
find the holes?
love her?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we'd have to get your mom out of the way, and like she could sit on his lap and put her tits in his face. He would love it.
I love what you're thinking.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Can we hire her for that?
I don't know. She makes pretty good money.
Let's send your mom to the casino for the day.
Oh, my God. And she comes home, how was your day? I'm like, this broad put her beautiful tits in my face. And then Tommy and I DP'd her. What is a DP?
Okay.
I never thought I'd fuck someone with my son. Dad, it was really a special moment. I'll never forget.
Who do you think will come first, though, you or your dad?
Holy shit.
We'll talk about it because... Okay, because, like, he hasn't had another woman in, like, 40 years.
More.
Yeah.
Right.
And, yes, he's got age against him, but he might be so excited.
I think he's going to come first. I'm going to go ahead and bet on that.
Wow, you think your dad
right
comes
away he'd
first.
be like, it was so good. Oh, shit.
And when you come in
I
front
think I could come again. Oh, God, Dad.
Well, that's a good question. So then do you make him go in the same hole he was in
Oh,
before?
my God.
Or do you guys switch?
Well, you know I could see him doing? She could be like, put it in my ass, and my dad going, I'm not into that. And I'd be like, I'll give it a shot, Dad.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
man.
your dad has to watch you come.
Oh, God.
Do Do you think? Wait, but just listen to me. Do you think you could come with your dad sitting there because he's going to finish first, and then he's like sitting on the couch watching you guys? Do you think that you could come after your dad is watching you? It's got to be tough.
I mean, if I'm focusing on him, no. If I get distracted enough and forget that he's there. But it would also be weird if, like, I forget he's there. I'm super into Adriana. We're doing it. And then I just hear, come on, buddy. I'll be like, God damn it. Stop. He's like, you can do it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Because that's what he would do in football and basketball. All right, buddy. Yeah. You going to come? Fuck. Come on, Dad. I'm trying to fuck this chick.
Are there father-son DPs? Is that a genre of porn?
I'm sure, but they're not really father and son.
Well, they should be. This seems like a really fun lane.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Well, they have mother-daughter. That's a fetish.
Nadav, would you DP someone with your father?
Absolutely not. I already know way too much about what he likes.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what turns him on?
He's a sharer.
Ew.
Yeah, because after the divorce, he just ran through his entire yoga class. And he's just like, yeah, this one I don't like because of this one I don't like because of that. And I'm like, I don't need to know this stuff, Dad.
So he was really, what was his
what did
game?
he like?
Like,
yeah.
how did he spit game? Like, what was his thing for picking?
I never watched it. I never saw it in front of him. But, yeah, I mean, he would just, he prioritized where he lived based on how close it was to the yoga studio when he went through a yoga phase. Which was right after the divorce.
That's probably a good
Smart.
like grounds for picking, right?
The best.
Oh, he cleaned
They're
up.
almost
yeah.
naked and they're athletic and
And they're all walks of life.
And then they're like, oh, and he does yoga, so he cares about his health. He didn't.
yeah.
He slept in yoga class multiple times. Like, I think my sister went and did yoga with him, and she's like, Dad snores in
That
yoga.
is so funny.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm just sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to get physically woken up at the end of the class.
Hey, how was that class? It was pretty good. I slept for an hour.
Yeah. He's like, I love yoga.
But Nadav, what if it's your who's the hottest chick you can who's your favorite hot girl? Like celebrity.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
You know what? Back in the day, I remember I had the hugest thing for Amber Heard. But then all the Johnny Depp.
The one that was married to Amber Heard, or
Yeah.
to Johnny Depp, and he was accused of abusing her and stuff, right? And then,
Well, she's the one that accused him, and there's
then wasn't that debunked or something? Or?
yeah, no, and she did that to I think she did that to a couple of people,
Jeez.
So she's real crazy,
right? And then the crazy came out, and then she kind of stopped.
So wait,
being my
did
dream
that
girl.
actually happen, or that was just all made up?
I think it might still be going on. I think it's there was all sorts of recordings coming out
Yeah, I
that
saw
Johnny
that.
Depp released and stuff.
Wow.
That I think Stanhope retweeted because they're super close.
Yeah, they're buddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to my point, Amber Heard is single, and she's a huge fan of your mom's house.
Oh no.
And she's like, Nadav, I just love you. You're so erotic, and nothing would make me happier than getting DP'd by you and your dad. Would you do it?
No.
Why?
Why?
Because someone that wants that automatically rules you out of being my dream girl. You want to fuck my dad the same time you want to fuck me?
Because she likes you so much. She's like, I like
that she'd fuck my dad?
She's like, I want to fuck you in every iteration genetically of you. If you're hot, your dad's probably got to be hot too. I want to fuck both of you guys.
Yeah, but then I have the thing. It's just oh, great. So now I'm competing with my dad for the girl in my dream. That's just not a situation I want to be in.
Okay.
If she's just oh, Nadav, your dad fucks so much better than you. I think I'm good. I think I'm just going to stick with that.
By the way, I'm
be pretty
sure he
sulky.
does. I am sure he does.
Nah, I'm pretty sure too.
Oh man. If you had to DP with your dad, do you think he'd probably get on the bottom? You'd have to squat over, right?
Wait, who's on the bottom?
He's laying on his back. The girl's sitting on him, and then you're standing over and putting yours in.
Wait a minute.
From behind.
Is that?
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think I might have more back problems than him. I might need to be the one laying
Oh
down.
wow.
So hold on. Oh, you're laying down.
Because when you're sharing, it's you have to. If you're on top, you have to probably get in super weird positions. At least in the porns that I've seen.
Yeah.
And it's I don't think my back could handle that.
Yeah, you'd have to have that. You'd have to have that conversation with your dad in front of Adriana, or in front of Amber, and she'd be like, "Are we gonna fuck?" You'd be like, "Well, my back though. Hold on. We got to work out this back issue. Guys, come on. Come on, Nadav.
This is the best conversation.
Nadav.
Don't
Come
do
on,
that.
Nick. I'm much older than you. My legs are...
Nadavi, come on. Why
Come
not?
on. So are you going to get in the ass first or the vagine? Do you want to eat her up? Or can I go eat her first?
Oh, yeah.
Nadav, you're doing it wrong.
There you go.
That's the thing, too.
You
Nadav, you're not spitting in her mouth enough.
You neglect the clit always?
Right, because I mean, he probably fucks like an Israeli, so it's probably way more disrespectful than the normal stuff I'm used to.
What? Is that true? Are they disrespectful ways?
I don't know.
Those
I mean, they're
Israelis?
disrespectful out of the bedroom, probably in the bedroom too.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. So what do you take, though? You give your dad the pink or the stink? Which one?
Oh,
do you
my
take?
God. Oh, my God.
My eyes are watering.
All right, Annie, you and your dad are fucking this girl, right?
That's easy for me. I don't know that nigga, so sure. It's Adriana Cetchic, nigga. Why not?
And at the end, when you guys are both done, you're like, wait, are you my dad? He's like, yeah, man.
Oh, shit. You're my
shit.
dad.
It was good to see you, man.
Oh, wow. I thought we looked alike. Because just did Annie and his dad, like, do you think if any, okay, hold on. If he did do a DP with Adriana, is that her name?
Yeah.
Like, what if his dad did show up and, like, as they're doing it, he's like, damn, that guy's dick looks just like mine.
That'd be weird.
Like, would you figure it out? Like, do you know
Probably
what your
not
dad
from
looks
staring at his dick.
You gotta figure out it was my dad through his dick.
Yeah, like, because you're his son, would you be like, dude, that guy's dick looks just like mine?
No.
Wait,
I think you'd probably be like, hey, my face looks just like yours.
does your dick not look like your dad's dick?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I don't know. I haven't seen his dick.
You haven't seen your dad's dick?
I mean, in passing, I'm not like, hey, man, let me see it for a minute. Let me look at it. Oh, let me put mine next to it. Let's look at our dicks together. No, we don't do that.
Because I don't have my mom's vagina. I remember hers very clearly. I saw it all the time.
What did it look like?
So she had a fire crotch, it was very red hair, and it was much like meatier. Like there was more stuff coming out of it than mine. Like mine's pretty awesomely contained.
Okay.
It
Hers?
sounds like even less of a reason why I would know it's my dad through the dick. It sounds like your mom's way different than...
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe dicks are different than vaginas. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your dad's balls?
No.
No, he's got hangers.
Yeah. I've seen him change from behind, and I've seen his balls hang like to his knees. He bent over, and I was like, do you have pig nuts? And he was like, what's that? I'm like, God, your balls are so big,
Yes,
man.
big ones. I've seen them in passing.
He's like, God, get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah. Remember on the cruise ship when he was laying on his bed?
Oh, and his balls fell out?
And I saw his balls that day.
His balls fell
Through
out
his
of his boxers.
boxers.
And I was like, cover up. He's like, oh, come on, Sally. He goes, what are you going to tell your mom? And I was like, okay.
I was standing right
I was like, it's
there.
a little disrespectful. He was like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, I didn't mind seeing him though. It was like quick.
And
He-
our
he
son
crossed his
yesterday,
legs.
our oldest yesterday, yelled at me
What'd he say?
for yelling at him. He was fucking around with his food and then he dropped it. And I was like, see, that's what you get. Now you dropped it on. I got motherfucker. Like, I got mad. He was like, hey, he goes, don't yell at me. Talk to me like a normal person. I was like, okay.
I love it. He's fired up.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
really
it.
fired up.
That's what
He's
that
like-
kid's not going
He
to
goes,
take. No
you don't
shit.
yell. You talk to me normal. I was like, well, you're yelling right now. He's like, be normal.
I love it. This kid is great.
Yeah.
He's not going to take shit from nobody, dude.
No, he's
not going to get fucked.
He
with
doesn't take any shit now.
ever. He's going to run this stuff. I
Yeah.
love that. I love him.
Well,
I
this
love
is
them
somebody
both,
that
but-
doesn't take any shit either. This is in
Okay.
the back of a cab in the UK.
Oh.
Am I fucking you around? I'm doing it for a set price.
No, you're going over the wrong side of the bridge, yeah?
No, I'm not.
No, you are, yeah? Fucking hell. I'm a southerner, yeah?
Mate, listen. Now shut your fucking noise about fuck off.
No, fuck off, yeah?
I've done it for a set price.
You said it at a certain price and you're going over the fucking wrong side of the river.
Because I'm going to go through the tunnel and around the fucking thing.
But why are you going over the wrong side of the river?
Because it's the fucking right way to go.
Yeah?
Fucking
Knocked out. And that's what you get. That's what you get.
What happened? I don't understand. Did he
Well, it was English. Right. And what happened was this guy's drunk. The passenger's drunk.
Got that.
He's saying we have a set price to go there. He's like, and now you're going this way over. This is the wrong bridge. And then the driver's like, I'm not going over the wrong way. This is the way to go. You got to go this way over the bridge. And they start, it's that argument that just gets heightened. And then at some point here, he just slams on the brakes and the guy's face goes head first.
That's what he did. He slammed the brakes hard.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Then he got him
and he flew him off and then he knocked him out. Yeah.
That's how you get a drunk guy off your fucking hands. Good.
Certainly do. I mean, Jesus Christ.
What an
I don't
asshole.
want to land the fucking thing.
But why are you going across the river?
Because it's the fucking right way to go.
Yeah. That's it. End of story.
Fuck. That guy won't even know what happened. That guy will not know what happened. He's just going to be like, what? Dropped off at the location.
Fuck.
I was fucked up.
I was all faded.
Dude, one of my friends, a woman, told me that when she used to drink a lot.
Yeah.
And she lives in New York. And she goes, this is one night where she's on a bender. She goes, I woke up in someone's, like in a stranger's apartment with no shoes. And I lost my purse and my wallet and everything. And I walked into an apartment.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Like hammered.
That's really scary. I heard a podcast where these two girls were hanging out with a stranger in Louisiana. And he's like, I'm going to take you out to dinner. Let's go drinking at the bar. And they have a great dinner. They go to one bar. They go to a second bar. The bartender makes these girls a drink. The last thing they remember is that drink. And then they wake up the next morning in a hotel room, bloody, like beaten up. And they have zero recollection of what had happened.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is a podcast?
It's a podcast.
What's the podcast?
It's called This Is Actually Happening, which sounds a lot like our friend's old podcast.
Yeah.
This is actually happening. Sorry, one girl wakes up in the hotel room, not both of them, and the other one is out in the world. She goes, so this girl wakes up with a guy that she was with the night before, and she says, let me call my friend. You know, she has to play dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is actually happening. It's a wonder. It's such a good episode.
Is it? And it's every episode is different.
Every episode is like a different
story,
horrifying experience. Like there are people that discuss being in comas. There are people that have, you know, personality disorder. The stories are so horrific, and I often listen to this podcast on the way home from doing Studio Jeans shows because it's not comedy. Like it's the complete opposite. So I like to go into tragedy, you know. So any hoodles. She calls her friend and they piece together that they're trying to piece together the night. At one point, they're by the water. At one point, like they deduced that they had been in a cab and someone had beaten them up and pushed them out of the car. It's still unsolved to this day. Like they don't know what happened and they're severely traumatized. But yeah, it's fucking wild, dude.
That's
like
scary.
Getting liquored up to that point, or
Scary.
they think they were drugged is what happened.
It sounds like they were
at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, good podcast.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy stories, man. Crazy stories. Oh yeah. Anyway, good stuff.
That's yeah.
Yeah. I don't like horrible things. You know how I'm averse to like murder, crime. This isn't murdery, crimey. It is a little crimey.
That's very crimey.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's super dark.
I like it.
Cheers me up. Peps me, puts a pep in my step, and then I listen to Bauhaus.
I do. I seek out only darkness outside of comedy, you know?
Yeah. I like a lot of it. I mean, I do. I literally listen to Bauhaus usually or goth music.
I'll check out comedy every once in a while, but I just feel like we're so involved in it all the time, you know?
It's hard. You know what I did like? That we watched that movie with Kristen Wiig.
Oh, yeah.
Those two when they go on vacation. What's the latest Kristen Wiig movie? We watched it in the hotel. It was actually really funny and silly. And I loved it. Like Barb and Char go to
Del Mar.
Del Mar. Yeah. It's so silly and fun. I would highly recommend. This is it. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Yeah.
It was really
I only saw part of it. You were watching it.
I watched the whole thing. I love Kristen Wiig. It was really silly and fun. It's a good watch.
Yeah.
Really funny. Can I take a piss real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I gotta go. Okay, I gotta take a piss.
And you peed.
You know what I realized?
Yes.
Is that my watch is still on East Coast time from when we were in Breast Balls Beach on Cinco de Mayo.
That's quite a while ago.
So long ago.
And you're just going to leave it there?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you think I'll ever set it to be... Because we live in Central time.
Right, and right now we're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just refuse.
You know what people do, though? They just... they'll just change the time when they get to that time zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what people do, not me.
Not me. I'm sticking it out.
And you know what? I realized
I'm doing the math. Every day I do the math. +1, -2. I don't mind.
That's what I did. Last night I got up to take a pee and I had to do the math. And I was like, oh, it's like 11 minus 3.
No, it's not 2:30. It's 3:30. Okay.
It's so stupid.
Fun way to live.
Yeah, that's a good time.
It's a good time.
That's a good time. Great oldies.
I want to know if you agree with this gentleman's philosophy. It's pretty interesting philosophy, okay?
Okay, sure.
If you have a crush on a girl and she has a boyfriend and you really like her, the right thing for you to do is to make her cheat on her boyfriend. Make her fall in love with you.
Duh.
That's the right thing to do.
Why is it the right thing to do?
Well, because no, she's your girlfriend.
No.
Before she was that.
Because at first you said that, and I was like, that's a pretty cool guy, you know? And then...
My best friend is someone that I really, really love. This guy is a byproduct of infidelity. If it wasn't for his dad harassing and stalking what would eventually become his mother, my friend wouldn't have been born.
There you go.
So, that means that I am pro cheating.
See, now it...
No,
so at first it's kind of a wild statement, but now he backs it up with something that makes sense in his world, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes a girl is just with her boyfriend because she's lonely, and they're not compatible romantically. She's miserable, and she needs someone like you, perhaps. Someone like you.
Talking to you directly.
To love her. To give her the love she deserves. To give her the life she deserves.
I don't like the creepy cadence.
Yeah, the whisper is definitely thrown. Like, I don't know why you have to talk like this.
Yeah.
To make you should love her and the love she deserves. Like, that's fucking super creepy.
And also, as you've pointed out many times on the show, the choice to lay down and make a video is bold.
Yeah.
It sends a distinct creep vibes.
Yeah, I'm lazy.
I'm lazy and I just want to lay here.
Yeah.
And nobody looks good with their face meat back like that.
Yeah.
It's not a flattering look.
No.
He's got them serial killer glasses on.
What do you think of him encouraging infidelity? Because that's how his friend was born. I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think of it like that. He's
Infidelity's
my friend
good.
wouldn't have been born without infidelity.
Mm-hmm. All people should commit infidelity because sometimes it produces a best
a cool
friend.
friend for somebody. I mean, I'm not against this theory.
Yeah. No,
It
he's
makes a lot of
definitely
sense.
right.
Yeah.
That's always a good way to start a relationship too, is to cheat on somebody else. It's always solid. That's how and it ends well too, usually.
It always ends well.
Always good.
Yeah. It's totally fine. Normal.
It's normal. It's healthy. It feels good too. It's good.
What
for
do you want to
yourself.
have? No best friends?
I like how he goes platonically, just so we know
Oh,
that
yeah.
he's not G-A-Y.
The big G. Yeah. He's like, I love my friend. Not like that.
But then again, how do you know? How do you know if your husband is gay, straight, or bi?
Is he? Is my husband gay, straight, or bi?
You have to read the book to find out. A guide for women concerned about their men.
Well, I can tell you how it goes. He's not. Guys like to fuck guys. It's normal. See it all the time.
All the time.
I've been a straight guy my whole life, and all I do is fuck other guys. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. It's been a hell of a year. I feel like I've aged so many years, actually, over these last 12 months. And if you're like me, you're feeling your age more than you used to, and maybe even in the bedroom. It's time to snap out of it, and that's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets combat all forms of ED and can help men gain extra confidence when it's time to perform. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MOM at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MOM, to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
You never had a moment in college when one of your straight friends, like you guys are drinking in the dorms, and he was like, I just want to I just love you. And you're like, yeah, dude, I love you too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, wouldn't it be great if we could just give each other blowjobs just to feel, it just feels better. It just feels good.
Yeah.
And like, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I did do that.
With who?
Like 10 guys. All my friends in college.
But did you know of anybody that did that?
Did I know of anyone that did that?
Did you know any straight guys that fucked around with dudes?
Well, not that.
Well, look at Nadab like, oh no, that's just crazy. Oh, is it?
No, I didn't know anybody that told the story.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, no one told the story that I knew. No, I'm trying to think if that.
Do you know any dudes that are in with wives today, normal marriages, Christian, cisgendered, the right way to live marriages, but admitted to you like, hey, there was this one time I did mess around with.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't pop into my head that anybody. I'm saying, of course, that happens, but I'm saying I haven't heard that story.
I know.
I heard the story. Like you hear the story from the gay guy, like when
like Justin
came and told us about in college this guy being like, I'm straight, but I want
Yeah, I'm curious to know if anybody has a friend. Anybody? You guys have any friends that have like, yeah, I fucked around one time?
I do not know.
That they've admitted it to.
Right. I guess I'm not that close of a friend to them then.
My mom did a your dad move and told me that Tom Cruise was gay, and I thought he was gay my whole life, and he just had a wife for looks.
Multiple wives. Oh yeah, he's had multiple wives though. Yeah. There's always been that accusation for years.
Oh yeah.
They've always there's a whole camp of people that are like, oh, he's definitely gay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I walked around saying it like it was Bible. I'm just like, no, trust me.
That's one of those ones where it just depends who you say it to, because there are literally people who would be like, yeah, I know. Like a lot of people would say that to you. And then a lot of people would just be like, you're fucking out of your mind,
A lot of people think he is.
He's been married 3 times.
I know. Who
He's
knows?
got kids.
He seems like
I don't know.
something. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there.
Is he, yeah.
He's handsome though.
Mimi, Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes, that was the
Remember
last
that?
one.
That's when he jumped on the couch with
jumped
Oprah.
on the couch,
It was
yep.
so weird.
It was. That was only, was that 08 to 12? Is that what it says? 4 years?
2006 to 2012.
Oh, 6 to 12. 6 years. Okay.
Yeah, he's the marrying kind.
Yeah, these are all
long term.
Yeah.
Well, except for the first one. Mimi was like 3 years.
He's like, get out of here, bitch. Let's hit Mimi Rogers. I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
either.
who is that? She's like, bitch, you're not famous enough. She's pretty.
She is. She's she's an actress and producer. That's got to be weird. Like just her now being like on a date or something, and then she's like, are you married? I was married before. What was he like? Hard worker.
Yeah.
Real driven guy.
Whew.
She's on her
Dang.
3rd also.
I don't understand 3 marriages unless you start super early. So they must have started early with the marriages.
She did. She got married at 20 the first time.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about Nadab's lunch yesterday. So we ordered Mediterranean food. And what did you order? It's called a lufa.
A lafa?
A lafa?
Yeah.
And it weighed as much as a newborn.
It seemed like an
That's
eating
the
challenge.
fucking biggest thing. I swear to God, I've never seen anything like that.
There's a different place that we order from where I get the lafa, and it's just like it's long, but it's thin, like it's manageable. It's still not like you're gonna have leftovers for that. But I was expecting something similar in size to
This thing required multiple sittings.
It was like 5 pounds of food.
It was no exaggeration.
And you had to break it up eating it.
Yeah, it was. I normally don't eat a lot on days that we shoot. Anyways, it's just kind of the way that I am. But I remember I couldn't find a bag big enough to take it home with me, so I had to put it in a garbage bag. And only after I put it in there, I realized that it was scented.
A scented garbage bag, yeah.
So now my leftover lafa smelled like Febreze.
Hold on.
And then you had to take it home.
Yeah.
Hold on. Slow your roll.
Uh-huh.
It was a white kitchen bag or one of
Yeah.
those nasty black ones?
No, it's one of the ones that we have over here. It was like a.
No, wait. Why is the white one okay and the black one's nasty?
Yeah, what's going on
Neither.
there?
Because I associate the black one with outdoor messes. Like I put dog shit into those bags, whereas the kitchen bag is like, okay, that's kind of okay for food, but it's not if it smells like Febreze and lavender smells and
I was
stuff.
a little concerned about it. I did an Instagram story, and like the amount of people that are like, "Do not eat that. What is wrong with you?" I actually knew someone that works for like Clorox, like one of those big corporations, and she was like, "Yeah, hey, like I know what goes into that. Like you should definitely not be eating that food." Now I read that message after I already ate it, so.
Well, and there was no other container.
You should definitely not be eating that.
Yeah, like you couldn't find anything big enough, is what you're saying in the office. Could you put it in paper towels maybe next time?
Well, it was so oily too. That was like the paper towel. It would have just soaked through the paper towels.
And what's in a lafa for people listening?
Shawarma, hummus. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, is that I said we got it from Hummus Bar, and a lot of people heard homeless.
Homeless bar.
So a lot of the messages
It's a very
were
popular
also
place in Los
like-
Angeles.
Right. So a lot of the messages were also like, "How much are you getting paid that you're getting food from a homeless
Yeah.
bar?"
Well, I think we pay you enough so that you don't have to
Yeah,
eat.
you guys treat me very nice.
Right. You don't have to eat the loofah in one day. Like
Lafa.
Like you could. I just don't understand why he felt compelled to finish it. Like you can order fresh
what she's
food.
saying is like, why wouldn't you
Get a
just order
different meal.
Yeah,
just get something else.
I was just raised different.
yeah.
It was,
You're a
know,
take-home guy, right?
I'm a take-home dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in, like, I understand, nothing's ever going to taste, like, leftovers is never going to taste as good as the original meal.
Right.
Especially restaurant leftovers, and especially.
But I was also, I was raised in a, you don't pick up a cent, you're not worth a cent type of mentality.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
okay.
it's like if you're throwing out food, like it's not even like there's kids in Africa that could have eaten it. It's just like hey, you could eat that.
Right.
You could like save $5, $10, $15, however much it costs. Like
Yeah.
But it's all mushy because I've eaten hummus based products just like an hour or two after my lunch. Like I'll go back for seconds sometimes when I get hummus bar. Like if I put hummus on a pita, like I'll come back a couple hours later and the pita's all mushy from the hummus. Like was it all mushy and yucky or?
Well, what's cool is that this lafa was so huge that there was regions to it. Like there was the hummus section where all the hummus was, and then there was like the coleslaw section, and then there was like there's just dry
God.
shawarma here. Like it was, yeah, it had different like zip codes. It was wild.
You're a trash dog.
Yeah, I eat trash. I eat out of a trash bag.
You literally do.
Yeah. I didn't even connect those dots. I was just like, no, it's not. I'm not eating trash. I just brought my lunch home in a trash bag. You guys don't get it.
And did you get diarrhea?
Well, what's cool is that I learned that you could microwave the Febreze smells right out of whatever food has it.
But are we going to still, you think in the future, bring our leftovers in trash bags home or no?
I mean, I can't rule it out. Like, if I get that lafa again, like, I know how to take it home now.
In a scented Febreze trash bag.
Well, yeah, because I also know that you could microwave the smell out. So it's like, there's not even a problem here.
You are so nasty.
What?
Yeah.
Can I just buy you a fresh one?
No, and why don't we get like some
Fresh
things why don't we get like some like appropriate take-home bags just stocked here?
Or Tupperware.
You know?
We can
yeah,
afford
Tupperware. Trash
Tupperware.
bags
How elegant.
to take home food. It's like
They don't work. They just don't work. You know what I mean?
they don't.
They do, though. I got it home and I ate dinner, from that trash
It's
bag.
off.
Done. I'm done. No.
Like I would rather starve.
Yeah.
I would rather not eat than eat half of a lunch lafa that was in a Febreze.
Well, I guess that's, different.
Different.
Yeah, different.
Different.
But I was also raised on, like, anything that I would complain about as a child, my dad would immediately be like, he knew someone that died directly from what you're complaining about.
Different.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned to not complain. I learned to just, like, do things. Because, there's someone that died of the thing I'm complaining of, and I'm lucky to stay alive.
Let's make some videos. I want to see them. I want to laugh.
I want
Yeah.
to laugh at your boobs.
That's what happens.
I want to get horny.
Most
and
guys
laugh.
were like, "Hey, you know what? Show me your tits. I want to laugh right now."
Yeah, because horny and laughy are the same. It's like,
yeah,
I'm so aroused that I'm LOLing.
It's just you're just moving around what you want. I get it. I know. What
I
he's
get
doing.
it. Yeah. Sneaky.
He wants to make a video that says, "Just show me your tits. I want to jack off." But if he doesn't feel comfortable saying this, you go, "I want to laugh. I'm here to have a good time. Just have a couple of giggles." Yeah.
I want to laugh.
Yeah.
You don't want to laugh.
You
want to come.
You jack off.
That's
I
what
like the word jack. I like jack off is so funny.
You fucking jag off.
Jack off.
Yeah.
What about Bitsy?
What about her? Bits, are you going to say anything? We brought you on the show to fucking contribute. Look at you. Just wasting away on that couch. Not doing a goddamn thing.
She's so busy this morning.
She had a real busy morning.
Voicemails.
I mean, there was meetings and she had a Zoom call and yeah.
No, she worked out.
She did. She did exercise. She's exhausted, guys.
Man, I've been finding whole corn kernels in her brown. I'm like, where is this bitch eating corn? Like real kernels, like a full fucking thing. And then the last 2 days.
Yeah.
I
did
like,
not know that.
What the fuck are you? How is she getting corn? We're not eating corn in.
I think because when you stay at a hotel, you just really don't know what's on the floor everywhere. Like she's eating probably all kinds of shit that we're not aware of.
I know.
You walk through the lobby and she's just like.
I know. I remember when I used to take Fief to comedy clubs. That dog.
Oh yeah, French fries. And then sometimes, you know, when you're like, hey, will you watch the dog? I'm gonna do a set, and they're like, yeah. And then you get off, and they're like, yeah, he's been feeding her fries. You're like, what the fuck, man? Who told you to feed the dog fries? Well, she just kept coming up to me. Yeah, because you're feeding it fries.
I used to get so afraid that FIFA would get diarrhea on the plane ride home.
Oh yeah.
From those clubs. I'm like, man. I mean, I've never had it happen.
I had so much anxiety traveling
Oh,
with
I
that dog.
hated it too. Silly.
Fuck.
Silly. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I guess I just was so lonely on the road that I wanted my buddy with me, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But it was a real hassle. But he never shit on the plane, never pissed on the plane.
Yeah.
He just didn't like being left alone in the room. If I went away, he would just go crazy. He had severe separation anxiety.
Oh my God. The very first time I took him on the road, it was to San Jose. It was either San Jose or Sacramento. Which was it? I think it was San Jose. Yeah. And there was a UFC fight. I was working the club, and then Joe was like, do you want to come to the fights? And I go, yeah. And this was like, I said I can come for a few fights because then I got to go do my show. So I have FIFO, and I think I'm there with Matt Fulshron. And I'm like, all right, I've never traveled. I don't know what level. So I put him in the breathable dog bag. You know, it's like it has,
his case.
It's vented. Yeah, it's like a travel case. And I'm like, I'll just leave him in this. This way he's like safe and contained in the room.
It's like his crate.
Yeah.
Because he was crate trained at the time.
So, you know, as I leave the room, I hear him barking. I'm like, well, he'll be all right. You know, he's safe in there. We come back. He had torn his way out of the bag.
Dude.
So he's just running around the room. I was like, oh my God, it's like all torn open. And the next time I leave, I'm like, well, I can't put him in the bag. I have to go to a show. I'm like, I'll put his leash on, and I'll put the end of it under this chair, so that you know he can only go so far. And I put the water in I'm out for a few hours. I come back. He had wrapped himself around the chair, and I was like, oh my God, this dog almost choked himself.
Oh, Fief.
He was so panicked.
So panicked.
So then that was like the first weekend. So then I started taking him I didn't know I could take him to the club, you know?
Yeah.
And then, of course, everybody would fall in love with him and want to watch him, especially like the staff. Be like,
They
I'll
love
watch him, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone liked seeing the dog in a comedy club. It was fine. And
was
then you leave him in the green room. But then he would get panicked sometimes when he'd hear my voice on stage.
Yeah.
And he wanted to find me, and I'd hear him barking, especially when I was screaming into the mic. I had a loud bit or something. He would be barking. Like, oh, poor Fief.
All right. The I'm Coming Everywhere World Tour is on sale. Yes, this is the first leg of the tour. There are many, many, many more cities to come. If you haven't yet purchased tickets, we have sold out shows. We have added shows in a number of cities. They're all at tomsegura.com/tour. Do not get your tickets from a third-party site. Just go through my website and get tickets. and you can see all the dates that are currently on sale. There's about 50 more that'll be announced in the next leg, which is probably in another month or so. Gene, you're on the road also doing a bunch of shows. In July, people can catch you at LOL in San Antonio, Texas, July 15, 16, 17. Then you're going to the Liberty Funny Bone in Ohio, July 22nd.
Liberty Township.
Through 24th. Columbus, August 12th through 14th at the Funny Bone. Bricktown in September the 23rd through the 25th. These are all on sale. ChristinaPOnline.com. All right.
Good job, Gene.
Yeah, of course. Let's get into it.
I heard you bitches was looking for me.
Bitch, here I go.
All right.
I forgot how much I love that intro. There are so many good moments captured in that intro.
So many good moments.
I heard
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Isn't this like 3 degrees off from Joey Diaz? Like, isn't he just kind of?
That's Jimmy Diaz.
You know?
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
If this guy had just committed some crimes and smoked weed, he could be way cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a good singer, I'll say that. They both can sing.
And I like that song. That's a good song. What?
We're not going to take it. And then he goes, we are going to take it. Didn't he get the words wrong? He goes, we're not. And then he's like, we're going to take it. Like, no, you're not going to take it. Right? Didn't he?
You're not supposed to.
We're not going to take it.
No, we ain't gonna take it.
Yeah, we're going to take it.
We're not gonna
No, we're not
take
gonna.
it anymore.
Does he have teeth on the bottom?
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
He's got nice lips.
Really there you go.
sensual.
See?
Kissable, as they say.
And here's just back to the conversation we had. He's not even trying.
He's not even trying.
He's not even trying. And look how attractive you find him.
So cute. And you know what? I think he tweezes in between those brows because they should be a lot more connected.
He actually has really full eyebrows.
Beautiful.
And a great hairline. Look how thick his hair is.
So thick.
Look at us finding the positive where
Yeah.
you shouldn't find it.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Yeah.
No. No. What am I seeing?
It's a cat doing the door knocker. What is that called? I don't have one of those. Tick, tick, tick. Door, ringing the doorbell, but not the doorbell.
No. Yeah, it's the actual door knocker.
Yeah.
This
Do
is
it again.
real?
It's real. Look at that.
This is officially my favorite TikTok of all time.
Ever, right?
Yes.
So somebody DM'd me that this is from the UK. That apparently.
And this cat's just like, hey, man, you home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. He's like, I'm home. Or maybe he's announcing like, hey, let
I'm
me back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. Open the fucking door. It's cold out.
So let's touch on that. These guys are not good guard dogs. For one, wolves are very timid by nature. And to get them to come up to somebody, would you knock it off? It takes a lot of trust, time, and effort. Yeah, he's always growling.
Yeah.
Now the growl and all that definitely scare people. His size would definitely scare people. But with these guys, it's just much my job to protect him as he would me. That's just how the packs work.
No.
But someone breaks into a house that has these guys, unless it's mostly dog, he's gonna run and hide. Employees that come in to help me clean the enclosure, they run to the back of the enclosure and hide from them. Thus, wolves do not make good guard dogs. Want a good guard dog? Do like I did, get a German Shepherd.
Then
Wow.
But then why have a wolf if they're not good guard dogs?
Because they're cool to have around.
You can let them lick
It's
your mouth.
such a big flex.
I guess.
I think like that would be the coolest thing is like you go to like Elon Musk's house and he's like, I got like 15 wolves.
Do his
I'm like,
accent,
what?
though. What's his accent?
Elon's?
Yeah, he's like
He's South African.
South African.
Yeah, but it's also
I've
the
got, like-
accent has diminished quite a bit.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
I've got like 16 wolves, mate.
Mm.
Okie dokie, duh.
Yeah, so I just seasoned up the gizzards now. Just used a little bit of sazon and adobo. That's it. Nothing much, you know what I'm saying? Season them up, like I said, sinks clean. So it's going to have a little flavor. So what I do is usually I put hot sauce on them. and it tastes amazing like that. So I usually fry them in oil, but we're gonna see how they look.
No.
We're gonna see how they look on the grill.
The sink is clean with alcohol. Don't worry.
You know what, guys? I'll tell you this right now. You can get a bowl. You can buy a bowl.
You can buy a bowl.
If you bought the food and the seasoning, you can buy a fucking bowl.
Yeah.
They both knew because they're like, this is in the sink.
So for those of you just listening, this man is making adobo, right? Adobo? Filipino, yeah. Chicken with gizzards, and he's putting them in his bathroom sink, and
to
he's
season
seasoning.
and prep them, marinate them in there.
But then he's also putting his hand in there, which you can do when you're prepping. And he's mushing it around the bathroom sink. Like, this is how I marinate the meat. Like, marinate the meat.
Yeah, so I just seasoned up the gizzards now. Just use a little bit of sazon and adobo. That's it. Nothing much. You know what I'm saying? Season them up, like I said. Sink's clean. So it's gonna
That's when he knew when the he's like, all right, sink's clean. And then the next guy was like, it's definitely clean. I know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, dude. You fucking trim your beard and you spit toothpaste in there. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and there's also, hairspray is everywhere product.
That is not where to prep.
It's not where you prep the food.
What are you doing, man?
I mean, you could also use a paper plate.
You could have used anything.
Anything.
You don't have to have like
Tinfoil.
a prepping cook like bowl, like a tin. You could just been like, here's a cereal bowl.
Cereal bowl, anything, dude.
You fucking have that.
Yeah.
Don't you lie to me.
Don't you lie to me. For some reason, I imagine they're in New York.
Yeah.
This to me is such a New York thing to see.
Could be.
Like, this guy's out of his fucking mind.
That's
He's
crazy.
seasoning adobo in his fucking
And this thing. I
sink.
cleaned it with alcohol. Don't y'all even worry about it.
Would you eat it, though, after it's cooked? Listen,
Yeah.
because that shit's delicious.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would too.
Probably. I mean, but I wouldn't like, if I'm sitting there watching him do this, I'd be like, I don't want to eat this. I don't want to stay for eating. But if after he made it, he'd be like, you don't want to try it by? I'd be like, I'll try it by.
It's like when Anthony Bourdain would go to these places.
Oh, my God.
And I remember watching an episode, was he in Eritrea?
Mm-hmm.
And they eat rat.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this like really rural area, and the woman was preparing his rat for him, like in the fire on a stick, and him just being like, this is great. Like, how do you sell that every episode? Like, no, thank you. Delicious rat. Like, it can't be good.
Yeah.
It's greasy meat. I've heard squirrel is greasy.
Yeah.
Rat can't be that good.
A lot of those things I don't want to eat.
I know.
A lot.
Thank you.
I'm half Cherokee Indian, I'm half Irish, and I'm half country boy.
It's three halves.
Just moved in
That's
town.
right.
I'm a city boy right now. Hey, come here.
That's it. That's the end.
Well, he usually does his videos with a Confederate flag behind him. So this is a different one for him. But I, too, was curious about his math. You picked up on it pretty quick.
Yeah, I can do halves pretty well. I always know there's two. You're like, I'm half this, I'm half that, I'm half this other thing.
He's three halves.
And then he ended with, hey, come here. That was the end of his video. Really good TikToks today. Really good job.
Thank you. I like when you approve of them.
I mean, how could you not approve of this? This is top-notch stuff.
I'm half, and half.
I'm half, and half. Hey, come here, shut the door. Just putting videos up. People are out of their minds.
Out of their minds. He's special, though. So his whole thing, too, is like he tries to get ladies. You know, they all do. Like, hey, I'm just a Southern boy. I like girls.
My favorite lane of
Okay.
talk is I'm home and I'm all alone. If ladies want to hit me up, hit me up. And you're like, it's a great TikTok, man.
That's great. And then I hope y'all having a good day. I'm having a good day, too. So you have a good day, too. There's a lot of those. You're like, okay. That's all you got for me, dude? Like, you're going to...
I just want to let you know, Aaron, I'm going to kick your teeth into your skull once I get done with you in the wrestling match. And when I kick your skull in for the championship, and you know, your teeth will be rattling and so will your mouth. Case closed, buddy.
There's a lot going on here. I don't know if this is just, some big talk. You know what I mean? Big talk.
Yeah.
Or-
Talking.
Yeah, for like a pretend match, or if this dude really wants to fucking kick someone's teeth because it sounds pretty real.
Yeah.
And then you don't know where he's looking either, so it's really like, you know.
It so reminds me of those old Bugs Bunny cartoons.
This dude's got Potter eyes. Like,
Potter eyes.
He's just like, hey, I'm looking here, I'm looking there.
And what? Just one eye goes this way, one eye goes that way.
And you're like, oh, what do you want from me? Yeah.
But doesn't this remind you of those old like Bugs Bunny cartoons where the guy's eyes are like that, and then a mule comes and kicks him in the head, and then it makes him go right?
I think you have to tell him exactly where to kick someone's teeth in. You know, you have to be like, okay, do you know where your right foot is? All right, just stay right there and take a kick. And there's a face right there. There's no way he's just finding you and kicking your teeth in.
Does he see double?
Hey, we might be into multiples of double here. Might see 4s. I'm gonna kick your teeth in.
What is that? Is that called wall-eyed? Yeah, when one eye goes this way, one eye goes that way.
You know what? He might have been kicked in the teeth in the head a few times, and then his eyes started to go bing bong. Yeah.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
And a kid has, I don't know, his eyes don't focus together.
Okay. As a result, the brain might see 2 different images, double vision.
That sucks.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of different visions going on.
And then there's a mannequin throwing up gang signs behind him. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's a wrestler.
What?
It's a wrestler. Looks like
Behind
it's a wrestler type of, you know?
That mannequin with a lady's hands
Yeah,
behind
because he's
him?
talking about wrestling and,
Oh, okay.
you know, it's like, and it's got like a band, like a whatever on the
right.
arm.
Okay, sure.
Get it, bro. Go kick that guy's teeth in.
Did you hear the fart? Was
No,
it just
I hate this account. You keep. It's so terrible.
Why?
It's
You guys
so-
are just open your heart and your arms.
It's so revolting.
Just why don't you just open your mind?
Open your heart, your arms to me.
To me.
Yeah,
Julia.
Julia.
Look, I just enjoy this guy. I like his whole vibe.
Yeah.
So this is the type of guy you're getting.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. This is absolutely disgusting. This guy's hard to watch. Like to fucking.
That's because you do that too. It's hard when you look into a mirror, Tom. You know how many times you've done that to me as a joke where you're like, you do it all the time.
I've never done that.
Yes, you do. You do
Like
this game.
this?
Not exactly. No two snowflakes are the same, but you do your version of this thing where you're like, and then you fart all the time.
Okay. I don't think so. Actually, I can't remember the last time I farted in front of you.
Man, it was just yesterday with the kids in the bed. It was in the morning.
I remember that.
And we were watching cartoons, and then you ripped one, and they all started laughing.
Well, I did that for my children.
Yeah.
Yes.
You heard my fart on the toilet.
Oh.
Was that this morning?
Yes.
This is a big one.
Ugh. Not attractive.
So?
Not appealing. Didn't enjoy. Not a fan.
You're stuck with it. You're married.
True.
Too bad. Shits.
All right, we're gonna close on a song that was sent in. It's called "Aw Get Off," the extra champagne remix.
Sweet.
And it is by. Can you tell who it's by? I can't see it in the thing here. Do you know who actually?
Oh my gosh.
Made this? I'd like to give them credit.
Notes Floats.
Notes Floats. All right, Notes Floats. Aw Get Off, the extra champagne remix. Thank you all for listening and watching. Happy Born Day.
Thank you.
Make sure you send a happy 58th Born Day message to Christina P. You're super old, and you're just getting older.
I am. It's scary.
But you're
45.
aging like fine wine.
I know. Thank you.
You look very lovely. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great weekend full of 19 DPs.
You got it.
Me and my dad are going to get in there. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Coming. Oh. Coming.
Oh, quiero. Oh, quiero. Oh, quiero.
Hi, Mommy. Thanks, Jeans. Thank you for watching this episode of Your Mom's House. And if you had a great time, watch more videos here, here, here. And don't forget to subscribe here, here, here so that you will know when a Your Mom's House video comes out immediately. Thanks, Jeans.